Question number 5, the Honourable Michael Woodhouse.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. To the Minister, is it his intention to reduce GP fees for all New Zealanders by $10 per visit by 1 July 2018?
The Honourable Dr David Clark.
Mr Speaker, last year more than 500,000 New Zealanders couldn't afford to visit the GP to get the care they needed. I'm not about to announce budget details today, but what I can say is that the government is committed to increasing the number of people that can afford to visit the doctor in the upcoming budget.
Point of order, Mr Speaker.
A point of order, the Honourable Michael Woodhouse.
Largely thanks to the curtailment of the question, it was very specific. It specified a reduction and a date, and I don't think the question was addressed.
And the question was addressed. Honourable Michael Woodhouse.
Does he stand by his comments that Labor having to prioritise coalition commitments with the New Zealand First and Green parties is the reason the policy cannot be implemented from July 1?
Mr Speaker, coalition priorities will be delivered, and I'm not going to comment further on what will be announced on budget day.
Why then did he answer an oral question seeking assurance on Labor's GP fees policy on the 16th of November, nearly a month after coalition agreements were signed, quote, "That member refers to specific aspects of our policy as announced and we intend to deliver on it," end quote?
Mr Speaker, we do intend to deliver more affordable care at the level of GP visits. Under the last government, GP visits went up 44%. There was underfunding in the health sector, and we are determined to make access to primary care more affordable.
To the Minister. When he told Morning Report yesterday that government, quote, needed to prioritise the things that have been promised, end quote, was he telling New Zealanders the government saw free tertiary fees for rich families and winter heating payments for retired millionaires as a higher priority than reducing the financial burden of GP visits on low-income households?
Mr Speaker, no.
Oh, well, in that case, isn't the Minister really telling New Zealanders that despite the strong and improving economy the government inherited, he overpromised, can't count and therefore can't deliver on the pledges he made in opposition?
Mr Speaker, no.
Yeah. No, the public will judge.
Question number 6, Jamie Lee Ross.
Mr Speaker, my question is to the Minister of Transport and asks